is Kumar Saurabh. Today I am present in front of you with yet another critical reasoning passage. You already know what we do here. First of all, we are going to go through the passage, the whole passage, all of it, and then we are going to analyze it the way author wants us to. And in the later part of the video, we are going to solve all the questions which are related to the passage. So without wasting any more time, I say we start with our discussion for today. Okay, let's start. Yeah, so the passage goes like this. Divine violence, an idea set out in Walter Benjamin's early essay, Critique of Violence, is violence undertaken by a sovereign individual, a strike at power, an attempt at the dissolution of law in favor of justice, a decision that reaffirms the sovereignty of the self against the coercive violence of the law. Coercive violence of the law, इस चीज के बारे में बात की जा रही है यहाँ पे. Okay, so divine violence, first of all, we need to look into this term. कहाँ सेट हुआ है ये, कहाँ सेट आउट है ये? वॉल्टर बेंजामिन के अर्ली एसेज क्रिटिक ऑफ वायलेंस में सेट आउट किया हुआ है, दिया हुआ है. ये होता क्या है? तो इट इज अ टाइप ऑफ वायलेंस विच इज अंडरटेकन बाय सॉवरेन इंडिविजुअल. सॉवरेन इंडिविजुअल मीन्स द सर्टेन समबडी हु हैज द अथॉरिटी ओवर अ पर्टिकुलर टेरिटरी. जैसे पहले किंग हुआ करते थे, आज के टाइम में गवर्नमेंट्स हैं. स्ट्राइक एट पावर, एक ऐसा अटेम्प्ट, एन अटेम्प्ट एट द डिसोल्यूशन ऑफ लॉ इन फेवर ऑफ जस्टिस. सो दिस इज बीइंग टॉक्ड अबाउट वायलेंस. Divine violence is being talked about in this sense. Okay. First, Benjamin suggests that the state's interest in the monopoly on violence is the preservation of the law. ठीक है, easy to understand कि वायलेंस पे मोनोपोली किसका है? वायलेंस इन द सेंस, अगर किसी को पनिशमेंट देना है, किसी को कोई सजा देनी है, तो वो कौन देती है? स्टेट देती है ना? तो उस पे मोनोपोली सिर्फ और सिर्फ स्टेट का है. तो वो इसलिए होता है ताकि लॉ को प्रिजर्व किया जा सके. डिस्टिंक्ट फ्रॉम द गोल ऑफ प्रिजर्विंग अ पर्टिकुलर लीगल सिस्टम. लॉ को प्रिजर्व करना और किसी एक लीगल सिस्टम को प्रिजर्व करना आर टोटली टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स. इट मेक्स इट्स ओन लॉ, इट्स ओन ऑर्डर, एंड देयरफॉर इज रिस्ट्रिक्टेड बाय द स्टेट. वेरी इजी. Except in the particular circumstances of war and striking workers. दो अलग अलग सिचुएशन लिए गए, वॉर के और स्ट्राइकिंग वर्कर्स के. इसमें यह बताया गया कि खुद से अपना लॉ बनाया जाता है, खुद से अपना ऑर्डर भी बनाते हैं. स्टेट के बारे में बात हो रही है, और उसको रिस्ट्रिक्ट करने का काम भी स्टेट का ही है. लेकिन अगर सिचुएशन हो वॉर का या सिचुएशन हो किसी स्ट्राइक का, तो वहां पे चीजें बदल सकती हैं. There is, however, a kind of violence that appears to exist outside the legal sphere. Let's look into that kind of violence. Benjamin calls this mythic violence. What it is? And it is the assertion of the existence of the gods. God के existence का assertion है mythic violence. कि ठीक है, divine violence अलग हो गया, एक mythic violence जो है वो ऊपर वाला जो violence करता है उसके बारे में बात है. ओके. एंड ऑफ द पावर ऑफ देयर लॉ. द चैलेंज दैट इज रिस्पॉन्डेड टू विथ मिथिक वायलेंस इज नॉट द चैलेंज टू द स्टेट एज सच, बट इंस्टेड अ चैलेंज पुट टू फेट. अब इस सिचुएशन में जो चैलेंजेस हैं वो स्टेट पे नहीं है, किसी लॉ पे नहीं है जो कि स्टेट ने बनाया, वो फेट पे है, वो भाग्य पे है, नियति पे है. Okay, understood here as something like that which must happen. हम लोग कहते हैं ना, जो होना है वो तो होगा. So that is the same thing here also. Divine violence stands in contrast to mythico-legal violence, which justifies its means in the end of its own perpetuation. Okay, so this was all about the passage. Now, based on all of that, the first question is, which of the following can be concluded about mythic violence based on the information given in the passage? The right answer here is going to be option B, which says mythic violence is a challenge put forward to lawmaking violence. So this is something which can be concluded based on our understanding of the passage. Let's move on very quickly to the next question. Which of the following is true with respect to the given passage? Very easily, A is going to be the right answer. State subjects are intrinsically linked to violence. जो स्टेट के सब्जेक्ट्स हैं वो तो ऑटोमेटिकली इंट्रिंसिकली लिंक्ड हैं वायलेंस से. क्यों? क्योंकि उनको गवर्न कौन करता है? स्टेट ऑफ कोर्स कैन परपेट्रेट वायलेंस based on the laws which the state only makes. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following is similar to the concept and execution of divine violence? The right answer here is going to be D, which says dissolving an authoritarian state through spontaneous mass rage. It is similar to the concept and execution of divine violence. Let's move on to the next question. Which of the following can be inferred from the passage? The right answer here is going to be C. Let's see. A. Mythic violence is more ethical than divine violence. Do we know about the ethical element as far as any of the types of violence is concerned? No. And we are not even concerned about it. So A is not correct. B. Doing away with the laws will stop violence. Again, it is also not correct. So both A and B cannot be the correct answer. So we'll have to choose neither A nor B. Okay. Last question of this passage. Why does the author place divine violence outside the binary of mythico-legal violence? The right answer here is C. Divine violence has no premise other than its own continuation. Very simple. अगर आप समझ पाए हो पैसेज तो you will be able to solve all of these questions as well, which I am hoping that you already did. Thank you so much for watching the video. Keep on watching all the videos which we regularly upload on our YouTube channel. I'll see you next time. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Thank you so much.